I got to know QRI kind of by accident. I'm a mom, and I have 3 children, and my oldest specifically was kind of who got me researching, trying to find out what the doctors couldn't find out about her. We had been to several doctors and everyone was just kind of dismissive to us, but I knew that there was something going on, and I, through some research, found out about primitive reflexes, and so I kept the long hours at night staring at the computer screen, going down the rabbit holes looking for primitive reflexes and how these had, what exactly did they do, and how did they determine your behaviors and things like that. And so through that I stumbled upon someone in Texas who used the QRI program, and called her up on the phone, had an amazing conversation with her, just felt like instantly she got what I've been trying to explain to doctors for years. And she immediately told me 3 websites to go look up, and the very first one was Bonnie's website, and told me to go look up the QRI information and then come and see her. But she's in Texas and I'm in North Carolina. And so we had to find time to do that, went out to Texas and had a few sessions done with her, kind of learned more about the program, and then quickly realized that I was going to have to do this at home as a parent because there was no one near me that had the program. The closest person was about 5 hours away, and I can't drive 5 hours one way and back 2-3 times a week. So that's kind of how I found the program, and it's been a long journey since, but it's been a fascinating journey just as a mom to kind of learn all these things that usually the doctors are saying, and everything's kind of going over your head, and now I understand what they're saying. My daughter really liked the program in the beginning. She kept saying that it was very calming for her. And then after about 6 sessions, I didn't think anything was changing. Her behaviors weren't specifically changing. Her emotional issues, which is what kind of brought us to QRI, weren't really changing. But we were sitting outside once and I was swinging her on the swing set, and she's usually terrified of the swings. And at this point she was about 7 years old and still did not like swinging on swing sets. And I noticed that she was asking me to push her higher, and she was actually giggling. And I was like, "Are you sure?" And she goes, "Yes, higher, higher, mommy." And I'm like, "Okay." And so I'm pushing her pretty high, and she's just giggling and she's enjoying it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she's a normal kid now, she likes doing normal things now. And then within the next 2 weeks, she started climbing trees, and we have these huge magnolia trees that go taller than our 2-story house, and she now climbs to the top of these trees and hangs off of it. "Mommy, take my picture," and she's smiling. And so I was just like amazed that she wasn't afraid of heights anymore. She used to be terrified when my husband would roughhouse with her. If she got turned upside down, she would just start screaming and freaking out, and now she's just giggling and she's enjoying doing those type of bonding things, with him. So that was the very first experience that I knew something was working. I didn't see it in the sessions, but I was seeing it later, during our day. When she's enjoying life, I know it's working. When she can do what typical kids do, I know it's working. Seeing the enjoyment and the smile on her face, I know that it worked.